It is so nice to join you this evening online with our Future Through Our Past fundraising event. My first ever streaming fundraiser. I wish I was dancing on stage with you all. It would feel so much more normal for me. Since I was a young girl, the theater has been my home. And even today, at 87 years of age, I still love the arts and feel at home when I am or near any stage. As this evening says in the title, my future was so impacted by my past. The well-choreographed journey God has me on was all impacted by my early days of theater. As each of you know, those who love the theater have a different outlook on life, an outlook that touches lives, teaches others. There is a camaraderie and a collaboration with all of us. The collaboration is between the actors and the audience also. Those of us who love the theater, we have to be ready for anything that comes our ways. We are in one of those situations now. The Marlene Boll Theater is 16 years old. It has been used well and touched many lives. It needs updating as well as refurbishing, and that is why we are here tonight. Let us do what we do best. Let's go break a leg and get our community back up behind us. The show must go on. Please help by donating or asking someone to donate for our beautiful, beautiful theater to continue to be the star on our community here in Detroit at the YMCA. Thank you, good night, and Merry Christmas.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to our Future Through Our Past, a celebration and a fundraiser for the Marlene Boll Theater. My name is Margaret Edwardowski. I am the Executive Director of Y Arts, the Arts and Humanities branch of the YMCA of Metropolitan Detroit, and I am coming to you live, streaming live, from the Marlene Boll Theater at the Boll Family YMCA downtown. I'm here with my amazing team from Y Arts, and we are far more than 6 feet apart, so don't worry about that. But we are thrilled to be in our space once more and to share this event with you. So thank you so much for joining us. So that team, so that you know, is on the comments tonight, and this is your opportunity to say hello to her because she will be handling all the chats and sharing all the relevant information with you, is our own Kelly Rossi, our program director. Hi, Kelly, across the way. You'll see me calling to her throughout. Make sure to drop a hello to Kelly in the comments, either on YouTube or Facebook, whatever you're watching us on. And then running the show, and someone you'll be hearing a whole lot about tonight, especially in regard to our theater, is Seth Amadei, our events director, who has pulled together some amazing material to show you about our past, and hopefully then will inspire you to support us into our future. So hello, Seth. He's looking at a screen and totally avoiding me. Hi. So we all, three of us, are theater people, trained and bred at Wayne State University, go Warriors, or if you're old like me, go Tartars. I did my first show when I was 4 years old. I was in a high school production of The King and I was one of the kids in it. And ever since then, my life has been focused on trying to get onto a stage and in front of people. And between the three of us, and definitely for me, I've performed in just about every environment you could imagine, on sidewalks, in tents at events, at black box theaters, at venues with 2,000 or more seats, and even some fairly regrettable comedy bits that ended up on the Joe Louis Jumbotron, God rest, Joe Louis Arena. So I know what a gathering space, the importance of a gathering space, and what it means to the community for people to come together. Now, obviously, because of COVID-19, our theater communities have had a very, very difficult time. Many industries obviously have felt the hit, but theater is a really challenging part of our community. And theater professionals have had a real challenge making ends meet, but also this connection with community and this ability to create is gone because we cannot gather. So here at Y Arts, we've watched some of our community's theaters close. We've watched people struggle. We've watched people we've cheered on our friends as they've adapted to survive and doing versions of the work none of us ever imagined we would do. Our theater here at the Y has a mission, and that mission is to be a community space that offers a professional theater for emerging and established artists to be able to produce their works at a very affordable rental cost and to not break the bank when trying to forward their art form. And then those rental fees help us to be able to offer the space. So it's a circle of life, of theater life. Obviously with COVID-19 happening, all of those shows either got postponed or canceled. Not only is that a huge loss in creativity for our community and vibrancy for our space, but also it loses us that revenue that then allows us to keep this theater vibrant and updated and available to the artists in the community. So all around, it's a pretty challenging time. That's why we've decided to bring together some performances and some testimonials from artists we've worked with and from people in the community who know this space's value to share with you tonight in a sort of a telethon, if you will. Don't worry, it's not going to be like Labor Day. I won't go all night. We'll probably be here about an hour. And we'll share with you that. We'll also, if you want to tell us anything about your experience in Y Arts or say anything to us in the comments, we will be checking in on those and saying hello to you throughout the broadcast. If you're already inspired and you want to support us, Kelly will be putting the link to our GoFundMe page and Seth will share it here. Yes. Interesting collection of numbers, so you probably want to click on it rather than type it in. If you are not the donate online type and you want to deal with an actual person for this, you can email us at y-arts@ymcadetroit.org, or you can call me at 313-223-2743. I'm not going to answer right now because I'm a little busy, but I will be sure to get back to you as soon as possible and get that pledge on the books for 2020. Thanks in advance for your support on that, and don't think that's the last time you will see that, because again, this is a telethon, and I will come to you very often with that link and that information to give. Okay, so on to the business at hand. You saw a testimonial from our wonderful benefactor and the namesake for our theater, Marlene Boll. Thanks to her family, we have collected some photos from her career that she was talking about, and we have a really great slideshow of those that we want to share. But I did want to share a little bit of background as well on her life in the arts. So Marlene Miller was a Rockette from 1952 to 1954 at a time when they were doing, get ready for this, 5 shows a day, 7 days a week, 35 shows a week. I almost fainted when I read that the first time. In 2000, she was quoted as saying, "As Rockettes, you're a team and you work together." So it's no surprise that she promotes collaboration, teamwork, and youth development through ardent support of performing arts like theater and dance. After her career as a Rockette, she went on to teach private dance lessons and formed the Lakeview Huskettes. And in 2016, she and her husband John were honored at the DSO Heroes Gala, with Marlene joining current Rockettes on the DSO stage. Their names are probably familiar to you, as they have been supportive of so many great entities in town. So let's take a look at Marlene and her life on stage.
Detroit is an arts city, has been for its existence, and one of those most important arts is theater arts. We cannot go back, but the way forward includes making sure that our theaters do not become casualties of COVID. The Boll Theater and the Y Arts program provide an enormous service to our city. The Boll provides performance space for artists, and the Y Arts program helps grow those artists, and both rely on community support. Let's be that support. Thank you.
Thanks, Rochelle. We are so thrilled at the support we've had from Rochelle Riley, who is, of course, the Director of Arts, Culture, and Entrepreneurship for the City of Detroit. So thank you for speaking on our behalf, Rochelle. And thanks, Marlene, for sharing such a wonderful history with us. We were so excited to see all of the great photos, and Seth put those together with some fun music, so we're glad to be able to share that. We've got people watching, and we're very excited about that. Hello to Christine Mezda, who we see in there, and my very own beloved husband, John Edwardowski, was logged in there. Susan Walters-Clanky and Julie Caroli, a good old friend, she's not old, but we've known her for a while, of Y Arts. So hi there. Thanks for joining us. We're sorry, I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook, but at least everybody's able to get on YouTube. So thank you for watching today. One thing I wanted to mention is that Y Arts is made possible by some great foundations and corporations. So we'd like to share some of our supporters and thank you all for helping us to bring arts to the community. One of whom we want to give a special thank you to, and that's Flagstar. Initially, when we were putting this event together, we were going to have it be an admission charge to be able to watch the stream, but because of a recent gift from Flagstar to our annual campaign, we were able to offer it for free. And we're so thrilled about that, because anytime we can offer arts programming without any barriers of cost, it's really central to our mission. So thank you so much to our friends at Flagstar for that. So we have a really great block of performances and testimonials coming up next. One of the great things about our space is that we get to work with a lot of established artists and organizations, and some of those are in this next block. We have a promotional piece that was done about a performance by Eisenhower Dance that was done here a few years back, and then we have a testimonial from someone at Cabaret 313 who's a great community partner, and then we have a promo for a show that Plowshares Theater did here some years back. That was a great music performance. And then a good friend of the Y Arts staff, Tim Campos, did his one-man show, which was so funny and completely without words, totally silent, all physical, and that was called Keep Your Guard Up, Smitty Harbinger. So we've got great clips and great testimonials coming up. Make sure to say hello to Kelly in the comments, and make sure to make your gift to Y Arts to support the Marlene Boll Theater. Check out this great content.
Anybody can dance. Eisenhower Dance Detroit is a professional, national, and international touring contemporary dance company. We are based right here in Metro Detroit, and we are entering our 29th season. Because we're a national and international touring company, we see dance from all over the world. We have the ability to reach out to other areas, which then we are bringing back to the city of Detroit, as well as being an ambassador of the city and helping put Detroit City on the map.
I think this Giving Tree production has a lot of value to our Detroit community. One being that it makes dance accessible to the community, and that the dance is following a storyline that's relatable, people know it, and it brings that abstract part of dance that can be very intimidating into the light of what's familiar and comfortable for the community.
Being a part of this dance company, it started here in the city of Detroit 29 years ago. The city was in a very different place back then. you know, and now growing through the organization and being a leader in the organization and really feeling committed to having a strong presence in the city is really important to me.
Are we successful? Are we doing enough? And I think the answer is we can always be doing more.
So I'm really excited about the things that we're doing in the city. We have a lot of performances. We're doing a performance through the Motown Mansion in May. We have a performance at the DIA. We have a performance at the Lightbox in Detroit coming up. So our season is filled with making an impact in the city, and we're really excited about that.
Hello, my name is Sabrina Rosnick, and I am the Executive Assistant for Cabaret 313, a nonprofit arts organization based right here in Detroit. At Cabaret 313, we aim to bring talented Broadway and cabaret artists to our community, a community that often meets at the Marlene Boll Theater at the Boll Family YMCA. Our performances consist of intimate evenings of story and song between performer and audience, and the Y has given us just the place to host these experiences over the years. What we love about the Marlene Boll Theater is its location in the heart of the city, the accessibility it provides to its neighbors, and how we're always introduced to new friends when hosting or attending a show. While we wait for live gatherings to be safe again, we reminisce on the times that we sat table to table, seat to seat, with fellow admirers of theater and music. We hope to see you again soon at the Marlene Boll Theater, a true outlet for artistic expression in Detroit. Speaking of community impact, that last show has a lot of personal impact for me. It was the first play my son ever saw, and
Seth and I were both agreeing that both of our kids still talk about that funny man to this day. We've got a couple of hellos to say. We see that Barb Sellinger said hello in the chat, and also hi, Jackie Kippen. Thanks for watching. If you haven't had a chance yet, we are showing you these clips and memories for a reason, and that reason is to support the Marlene Boll Theater. So if you are able, please donate to Y Arts so that we can keep great programming like this going and help support local artists in the productions they want to put on in our region. So here is a weird link that Seth is maybe going to share that will be fun to type. That's your task for the day. And Kelly will also share that into the comments. We have abandoned our attempts at Facebook. Something went awry, but hopefully you are watching us on YouTube, so thank you for sticking with that. So in this next segment, oh, and by the way, if you don't want to go online to donate, you can email us or call if you would like to make a pledge that then we will make friends with you for and thank you and follow up with. So there is our email address, y-arts@ymcadetroit.org, and my own personal phone number, at the Y, of course, 313-223-2743. Give me a jingle. I will be glad to follow up and take your support for the Marlene Boll Theater. So we have a few great clips coming up. As we said earlier, this space is often used as an opportunity for artists to workshop new works or try out material or have things seen for the first time. So the first piece we have in this next block was written by Patrick Moog, and it is called Captain Buffalo, and they did a professional recording of it to see where they would go with the production. So it was kind of an exciting opportunity there. And then speaking of Barb Sellinger, we have some footage from DDC Dances, which we're very excited to share. Now they are Detroit's longest operating professional contemporary dance company, and they are celebrating 40 years. How amazing is that? So we're really excited to have a nice long history with them and to share some of their great performances with you. We have a testimonial from a couple of folks that we met through them doing their events here and eventually became part of our advisory board and also friends. And so we're really glad to hear from our friends at the Trinity International Film Festival, Marshall and Lazar Favors. And then I'm going to share some of my own stuff with you. This is super meta, but in 2014, I think it was, we did a fundraiser event here at the Boll where we did a staged reading of my jukebox musical, Call Me Cass, which is about Cass Elliot. And so you will see a song from that. So this is the next block. I'm sure it will inspire you to support. And either way, we hope you enjoy it. Thanks very much.
When he was born, his parents named him Samuel. To us, he was our SWAT brother, Squirt. And he wasn't just a cop. He was one of the best.
I just came from a funeral. Had to hurry. Didn't want to be late for the first night of class. I signed up for an acting class.
No kidding? But what are you gonna do? Drive out to California, knock on Steven Spielberg's door, and he's gonna say, "Boy, chick, I've been looking for you"? You're a SWAT cop.
I'm Kate.
Ryan.
I've seen this before. I see it a lot. People who are witty at work, clever at a party, and all their friends tell them you should be an actor. But it's not that easy, this life on the stage.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know about the job anymore.
You found a more felony arrest going to the store to get ice cream than most guys do in a 25-year career. And now you want to tell me your heart's not into it? Squirt goes and dies on me. Now he's hanging out with Rock Hudson wannabes. Squirt had friends like that. And look what happened to him.
You couldn't have ordered Squirt not to be who he was. And if your brother wants to become an actor, you can't order him not to.
Squirt died about a year ago.
Was he shot?
No, complications from AIDS, HIV.
Sorry to hear.
Since when? Since when did you find yourself having to hate somebody just because they're gay? Since when? Since when?
Since Squirt died, okay?
See, I don't think you understand what happened here today.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened. A SWAT cop of 15 years just left his team hanging in the wind so we can go play make-believe with a bunch of goofballs who don't even know how to spell the word responsibility.
If you ever talk to him like that again, I'll smack you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lazar Favors.
And I'm Marshall Favors.
And we are the co-directors of Trinity International Film Festival and the Detroit Black Film Festival.
We absolutely love the Marlene Boll Theater. They've actually been a partner with us for our festival for the past 6 years. And that's been so important for us because our festival has been located in the downtown Detroit area for the past 14 years. And there really isn't a commercial theater in the downtown Detroit area. So to have a space and place where we can showcase the films of all of our wonderful filmmakers, not just from Detroit, but from around the world. And we think that it's just a staple for the arts community as a whole.
I don't think you really know how important you really are to me.
Cass, I really just don't know what to say to that.
You don't have to say anything. I just wanted you to know you really do give me love bumps.
I mean, you know I love you, I just...
No, just shut up. Shut up. I shouldn't have said anything. I can't bear to get that speech from you. Heard it 1,000 times from 1,000 men. It's the one where you tell me about some lucky guy out there and how you're not him.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Well, nevertheless, I don't want to hear it. I call your name, but you're not there. Was I to blame for being unfair?
Don't you know I can't sleep at night since you've been gone? I never weep at night.
I can't go on.
Don't you know I can't take it? I don't know who can. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not that kind of man.
Don't you know I can't sleep at night, but just the same, I never weep at night. I call your name.
Don't you know I can take it? I don't know who can. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not that kind of man.
Don't you know I can't sleep at night, but just the same, yeah. Sleep at night, I call your name. I never weep at night, I call your name, yeah.
My husband teases me and does an impression of the face I make when I'm watching myself on a screen. And I think I probably was just making that because I have the screen of the feed right here on my laptop. I saw that I got a voicemail while we were on break, or while we were watching those clips. So I can't wait to see who it is and call you back. And hopefully it has something to do with this. Otherwise, it's just someone calling me way out of office hours. So Tim McGorry joined us, and DDC Dances said some super nice things in the chat. And Alan Devlin is there with us. Hi, Alan. Thank you for joining us. So this next segment is a short one, and it's got its own block. And the reason for that is it's a project that is very dear to my heart and to those of us here at Y Arts. In 2012, I got a call from some friends, one of whom was an old castmate at the Second City Detroit, Mark Evan Jackson and his lovely wife, Beth Hagenlocker, who are good, dear old friends of mine, and they wanted to do a project where they brought improv instruction to the youth in Detroit. And to provide it free of charge and let the youth get all the benefits that we knew that improv would give a person, like confidence and the ability to think on your feet, and joy and laughter and collaboration and listening and all these wonderful communication skills and relationship building skills. And out of that conversation and several years of wonderful work that really, really hits our mission so nicely, came the Improv Project and their organization, the Detroit Creativity Project. And working alongside them has been such a blessing for us. And we have been able to serve countless youth in our community since 2012. We've been doing this for quite a while. And now we pivot and we're doing it online as well. So, this is central to this theater theme tonight. And because of that, you'll see some performances that happened right here in the Marlene Boll Theater. And also a wonderful testimonial from Mark Evan Jackson himself. So please enjoy that. And then also some clips from our student showcases, which we do regularly. We didn't get to do this year, but we will again. And you will see some familiar faces in this next clip. So please enjoy the improv project.
Theater is life-changing. Theater is about people and about stories and ideas and identity. Theater is about community and coming together, something that sadly we haven't been able to do much of this year. Which is what makes it all the more important that we come together now in spirit to support the Marlene Boll Theater's mission to make the arts accessible to the community and to provide a high-quality performance space and home for artists and arts organizations. I can tell you from personal experience that the Boll has been a wonderful place for the students of the Improv Project, students from all across Detroit who very likely would not otherwise know one another. When they're backstage in the green room getting ready for the show, the energy is electric. And then they take that feeling out on stage and face what is, for many of them, their very first live audience. It's magical. Please, help us create that opportunity for the next generation of Detroit artists. Thank you.
God, I hate this job, bro.
I love this job, bro. The music here is great. I hate this job. Come on. Shift left!
Dog sledding. Thank you, dog sledding.
Children,
Yeah.
this is the time in your lives when you're going to go through the greatest ritual of all.
Why is your dog bigger than mine?
That don't look like no dog.
Let's everybody relax, okay?
It's so great. It's cold. It's so shiny.
I know.
It's a lot of sticky
Now,
stuff.
this is a special kind of dog. It's called a wolf. You become one with the dog.
I already believe I think I'm one with the wolf. I'm one with the wolf.
That's what I like to hear. That's why you're my favorite. I mean, swat, galook, hop them.
Big thanks to our friends at the Detroit Creativity Project for that great footage and testimonial. It's a great opportunity to work with youth in that program. If you hadn't had a chance to yet, we've picked up a couple of great donations. Thanks so much. Check out our GoFundMe page. Kelly's going to put that link in the chat. Make sure to click on that and help support the Marlene Boll Theater. Here it is again on the screen. If you like typing random selections of numbers and letters together, here's your opportunity to see that link happen in your on your screen. So we're coming toward the last block, and then one other thing. So this is going by so quickly. And I can't believe it because, it's been such a joy to have you with us. This last block really shows off some people that we've worked very closely with over the last several years. One of the really great things about our space is that since 2015, we have been the home to the theater season for U of D Mercy's theater company. So they do their entire slate of productions in our space. And also it's given us the opportunity to be a space, an educational space for theater. I know Seth Amadei, our events director, has worked with a lot of young people that are learning technical theater, and also has watched some really great students go through years of performance as they matriculate through the theater program there. It's something we're really, really proud to have, and it's a partnership that has been wonderful and a great addition to Y Arts. So we will be hearing from Greg Grobus at U of D at the beginning of this segment, and then we are thrilled to have a performance by Detroit legend Reverend Robert Jones, who has a long history with Y Arts, was part of our Deep River Choir, was a teaching artist with us before establishing Common Chords with Matt Watroba, and now is an advisory board member, and we are so excited to have him. He's given us great advice and guidance since joining the board last year. So we will have a wonderful performance by Reverend Robert Jones. And then Christy Faulkner of Christy Faulkner Dance, a Kresge Fellow and an all-around great person and good friend of Y Arts, as well as a teaching artist for Y Arts, is going to speak about her experience with the theater as well. So take this time to enjoy these pieces, and then you will be inspired to support us as well. So enjoy.
Hello, I'm Greg Grobus, the chair, Managing Director, and Associate Professor of Theater at University of Detroit Mercy. Since 2014, the Detroit Mercy Theater Company has found a creative home at the Marlene Boll Theater. We are a collective of artists composed of students, faculty, staff, and professional guest artists producing gritty and relevant theater that entertains and awakens the imagination. Our mission is to train students to develop their intellectual, ethical, and practical skills for a creative future, and we offer a Bachelor of Arts degree with a major in theater from University of Detroit Mercy. Our partnership with Y Arts and the Marlene Boll Theater was established after years of searching for a space to rent in Metro Detroit so we could host our student-centered projects and productions. By all accounts, our partnership with Y Arts is a natural fit. Our missions intersect around our commitment to diversity, inclusion, and education of our community. The artistic work created builds bridges into our community through social engagements and interactions that promote social justice, health, and well-being. I am grateful for Y Arts and the Marlene Boll Theater. Our partnership has paved the way for so many young artists from our community to create amazing experiences for our community. From entertaining musical productions of Avenue Q and Young Frankenstein to plays that challenge our thinking and encourage compassion, such as Tony Kushner's A Bright Room Called Day, and our very own original devised production of American Privilege. The Marlene Boll Theater is a space where we can create art that not only has shaped the lives of our students and inspired their creative futures, but it has provided a place where our community can gather and experience art, where they can participate in our post-show discussions or gather after the show at one of our social events to engage in building a stronger community through stronger relationships. The core of all of this is rooted in having the Marlene Boll Theater in our community. It is the launching pad for art, expression, and conversation. Our world needs more art, and having an accessible and affordable venue is a step in healing it, healing our community and the world as we figure out our path to a new normal. Theater and art are not merely entertainment, but a reflection of our collective soul. We are able to watch, listen, grow from the experiences that we see live in person or through virtual platforms. We need art created in our community for our community. Y Art in the Marlene Boll Theater is such a vehicle for this, and we are desperately in need of it right now. Thank you for your support of the Marlene Boll Theater and Y Arts. We hope that you'll see one of our productions online are one day soon live in person.
Hi, my name is Robert Jones, and I'm honored to be asked to participate in this benefit for the Boll Branch Y. I love the Boll Branch Y because it's been just such a great institution to help create art and to bring communities together. And I'd like to contribute this little song that I wrote, not only for my city, but for my guitar, because it represents the same ideas embodied in the Y. That idea of resiliency. No matter what it is we're going through, even in this time of COVID, we know that if we just keep it moving, that we'll be all right. So this is a song called This Old House. This old house was built on Trumbull Street back in 1910 when the whole world worked for Henry Ford. He was the poor man's friend. Detroit money built it, but it outlived the fame of that city that put the world on wheels and gave Motown his name. But when you come from Detroit, you have to know, my friend, that you cannot surrender, Lord, and you cannot give in. And even when you're broken and you're almost at the end, know that if you save the pieces, you will rise again. Milton Smith lived in this old house for almost 60 years, and it had its share of singing, and it had its share of tears. Through the Coolies and Hernandezes, time would take its toll. 2012 they took her down, 102 years old. But when you come from Detroit, you have to know, my friend, that you cannot surrender, Lord, and you dare not give in. And even when you're broken and you're almost at the end, know that if you save the pieces, you will live again. I'm just a Detroit storyteller, but I travel near and far. And the Detroit storyteller loves to play Detroit guitar. So I met a builder named Zim Nicky, a man of awesome skills. Arch tops, flat tops, ukuleles, ain't nothing he can't build. He said, I got something I'd like to show you, and I think it's kinda sweet. See, I built this from this old house that used to stand on Trumbull Street. I used maple from the floorboards and walnut from the shelves, and the top is from a ceiling joist I couldn't clean myself. Now I play a Detroit guitar made of 100-year-old wood, and I got to tell you, she sings mighty good. Cause when you come from Detroit, you have to know, my friend, that you cannot surrender, Lord, and you dare not give in. And even when you're broken and you're almost at the end, know that if you save the pieces, you will sing again. Know that if you save the pieces, you will sing again. So this old house is really built from that old house. Has the wide stripes, which were the floorboards, maple floorboards in that house, and the dark wood is from the ceiling, from the shelves, and that's the walnut, and the top is from a ceiling joist. You can see the various grains of color and wood flowing through it. And the thing I love about this guitar is no matter where I play in the world, if I'm playing this guitar, I'm always playing Detroit. So again, to the Y, to the Boll, to the city of Detroit, congratulations. Let's stay together, and we will sing again.
Hello, this is Christy Faulkner. I'm the artistic director of Christy Faulkner Dance.
Back in 2015, I was looking for a space to premiere some new works here in Detroit, and I was lucky enough to get connected with the Boll Theater. Not only is this just a beautiful performance space, the production staff completely exceeded my expectations. I loved this space so much that I ended up booking an annual show there every Mother's Day weekend. This production on Mother's Day weekend ended up becoming what's known as Women's Work today. This is a really important initiative for Christy Faulkner Dance to spur creative ideas and support the work of other artists. Many artists simply don't have the resources to be able to produce a show on their own, especially one like the Boll Theater, one with professional lighting, a crew, and including documentation of their own work. But our partnership with the Boll Theater just made this possible. This initiative has allowed us to present the work of over 120 artists to date. That's a lot of artists, and we couldn't have done it without the Boll Theater. This theater is such a gem for the dance community. It's so important to the community here in Detroit. I hope that you'll join me in continuing to support this theater.
Thank you, Christy, and everybody in that block. It's been a pleasure to have you as part of our Y Arts family. Well, believe it or not, we are nearing the end of our time together. I just wanted to tell Van Fox, I got your message. I'm going to call you back after the broadcast. Thanks for calling. I also wanted to mention that none of the things you saw tonight would be possible without our amazing team at Y Arts. I know I mentioned them before. Kelly has been fabulous on the chats tonight and is the heart and soul of our operations. She works tirelessly to make things happen. And we're so fortunate to have her. And as far as the theater is concerned, not one of these productions would have gone off without Seth Amadei. And when it comes to someone who boosts people and helps them to create their vision and make their creative dreams come true, he is amazing at that and works very, very hard and barely takes time off. I'm a very, very fortunate boss. He is super gifted and not afraid to learn new skills like streaming video, hence this event tonight. So we're very, very thankful to have Seth and Kelly as part of our Y Arts family. When we had our staff meeting this week online, we watched this last piece that you're going to see, and it is a slideshow that Seth has put together of photos that he has taken of performances over the years in our space. And I'll be honest with you, I did not expect it to get me in the feels like it did. But looking at everything that he included, there's no missing that there's a huge community impact happening in this space. That is, it is a space where people have come together to create and to see what other people have created. And we really want to keep this vibrant, updated, and alive. So this is my last plea to you before I show you this last piece and say goodnight, to support our theater. So here is that weird link again. Weird link, last chance. And also here is my our email address and my phone number. Funder. We did what? Cool. Live broadcast. I think what she's saying is we wanted to once again thank Flagstar for making it possible for us to offer you this broadcast without an admission fee. Yes? Yes. And all of our support, we want to thank one last time. And also, we want to thank you for watching. It's been amazing to have you with us tonight and to be able to say hello via the brilliance of YouTube. So enjoy this last slideshow. It will show you just the breadth of work that has happened over the last few years. We are so pleased to serve the community. We're so pleased to have the opportunity, and we're so thankful for all of you for watching and everyone who supports us. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful holiday season. All the best to you. Thank you.